So you remember this image I showed you at the starting of frequency separation or color correction. I told you that when we have a rough image like this, it's very hard for you to fix with just using those other tools like the spot healing tool. You can use all these tools because actually you're going to fix, but at the time it's too much. You can start doing this, and at the time it start looking fake. So it's actually too much to do all those stress. And now you can use frequency separation as well. And what happens is that let me show you. So Ctrl J, let's quickly duplicate it twice. I'm going to turn this one off. Name this color, hit enter. Name this texture, texture, hit enter. Turn off this one, select the color, go to filter, blur. Here you need to choose the right blur, because once you take it up above, if you take it very high like this, you are going to have a big problem when you are using the clone stamp tool, because it's just going to be as if you are using the spot healing tool brush and you are doing and it's not even working. For example, let's leave it at 6, which is high blur. I need to OK and turn on the texture layer, select the texture, go to image, apply image, and now you can see that the texture itself is even. Let's go to layers, go to color, and we have this one, a lot of textures. You can see a lot of textures, and now it's yeah, just hit OK because everything is correct, and go to image, go to linear light. Now see what happens. I'm going to select the mixer tool brush, and as I mix, sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. As I mix on the color layer, you're going to see more text. The textures are just there and nothing is happening. Now imagine I've blended the skin, I finished blending the skin, and I now choose my texture and start using the clone stamp tool. Where will I even want to pick? And I start picking here and picking it. As I'm picking, it's just it's not going to make it look okay for me. You can see it's still rough. Pick some places and now start working and doing all this. See, the roughness is still there, so you can start doing this and going ahead, picking places. Few things will be changed, but the roughness is just not as smooth as what it is. What is this? Can we use this picture? No. So there is a way to go about it. Delete, turn it back on. There is a way to go about this one, and the real way to go about it is using the right blur value. I'm going to name this one color, enter. Name this one texture, hit enter, and now turn it off. Select the color layer. Let's group the two together and name it frequency separation. Frequency separation, hit enter, and open it up. Select the color layer now. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're not using high blur value. We're using a very low blur value. So let's take it up. Okay, let's leave it at 2 and see what happens when we choose 2. Now take a look at what's going to happen. It's OK. Select the texture layer, turn it on, go to image, apply image, and choose color, and it's OK because everything is set. Now you can see that the texture are very small compared to the one we had before. So if select the texture, go to linear light on the blending mode, and now select the color, go to the mixer brush. See what happens as I blend the colors together. It easily blends, remove. You can see it's removing all the blemishes just in one click without even stressing myself, instead of going ahead and no stress. Look at this. Take it up, do it like this. So it's already removing all those strong places. Somewhere like this. Let's quickly do this one, and you're going to start having smooth textures before you even start using. That's reduced the stress of using the texture layer and doing all those. I'm just doing this quickly so you just see If not, I'm supposed to start again and start showing you what it does. So now look at how smooth it is from far compared to the one before, and all this side. It's that actually work on the texture even before you do anything with the tool. It's just there and very fine. Now you can now go to the texture and pick a place that looks like no skin tones and make it bigger. Choose this place and you can just make sure the align is turned off. Let's choose the clone stamp tool. Sorry, make sure the align is turned off. Choose sample an area. I'm going to sample this place and you can just quickly do all this stress some places that are bigger. Just avoid, you don't need to stress yourself and start looking for the right texture. You can just go ahead and clean it. And like I said, if you are not okay with it, you can do that. The Lazio tool, the one I showed you earlier, you can do it as well. So look at it's as good as having normal texture on the skin, and there we go. You can start working on the texture like that. And if you're not okay, go to this one, select the color, and just select an area, go to file, blur, Gaussian blur, increase so you have a smooth skin. It's okay, control deselect like that, and you can start doing it on all these places as well. Mind you, we didn't do color correction, so you always have that in mind. Sometimes you don't do color correction. I'm going to create a smooth transition there, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and let's create a smooth transition. Fine, it's okay, control D to deselect. So you can just keep on doing that. So that's just what I want to show you. I don't want to show you all the frequency separation I'm supposed to do. I told you how to do color correction right on this image already. So I just want to show you when to use the right blur value, high blur value and low blur value. So thank you guys. We're going to talk more on other stuff. So but before that, like I said, we have our skin retouching. Let's get rid of this one. Delete skin retouching panel. We have the Retouching Academy and it's on the pack, and you can just quickly run frequency separation, and even the eyes and teeth whitening, you can work on that. Okay, so let's go. Just open it up again. It's taking time to to load. I guess it's my system. Come on, load up. We also have the infinity color panel for gradient 2. What's making you slow? Okay, it's slow. I guess I'm going to open it some other time then. I've opened it before. Okay, now it's loading. Yep, so you can see we have the frequency separation via Gaussian blur, van median, digital skin. There are a lot of ways to do the frequency separation. You can use the iPass filter method. So we have the face makeup and air blowing skin. I've told you about all these things before. You just need to click anyone. It's just going to click on it. So I'm going to do a video on this one before we do anything. Okay, all right guys. And like I said, we also have the actions, a lot of actions for it. It's just that I don't want to start actions. The actions I have are just this one I installed. I have a lot of actions, 250 actions for photo retouching, 1250 actions for also for, skin retouching. I also have 5000 actions for color grading, for LUTs and the rest. Infinity color panel and the rest. So you can just I'm going to post it and you can just grab your copy for that. So thank you guys. See you in the next video where we talk about what else I think dodging and burning.